Hey everyone, I'm here on Aion 7.5 early access server and it's time to check which changes are incoming to us very soon. Aion 7.5 is a big update with many new things, so in today's video I have decided to show you 10 main new changes in this update. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to see more new videos in the future. So, first big change of Aion 7.5 is something really interesting. Ingison and Gelkmaros maps are now updated to level 80 and they are now end game maps. I will show you here how is Ingison map looking, and you will notice here that the two forts on Ingison map, Altar of Avarice and Temple of Scales, are now updated to level 80. And don't worry about this schedule. It's written here that siege is on Monday 23 hours. That is only scheduled for early access server. It will be a different schedule for normal servers when we get Aion 7.5. In Gelkmaros, also similar situation. Two forts in Gelkmaros are also updated to level 80. And also, you will notice here on the map, garrisons. These garrisons are really important because in these garrisons you will find weekly quests which you will be able to complete and get a new currency in-game Titan coins. I'll talk about Titan coins a little bit later. But the big news is that Ingison and Gelkmaros are now end game maps. And that is, yeah, somebody will like this. Some older players will like this because they have played in Ingison and Gelkmaros maps before. Some players will not like this because they will say that NCSoft is just recycling old content. However, you must agree that it's pretty interesting, and this Ingison map and I must say Gelkmaros are pretty beautiful maps, and it will be really interesting to see these maps as endgame maps. Second thing which I want to talk with you about, and actually I want to show you here, is on my list Rune and Audience stones. But that's not the only thing which you will notice here when I open my profile window. As you can see, we have different position for items in your inventory. It is a little bit different. It's not something, some big news. Yeah, you see I'm still not geared here. This is my basically almost naked character on early access server. I can create this character just for you to show you some new features of Aion 7.5. And on the right side, you will notice audience and runes. What are audience and runes? These are new stones in Aion 7.5 update, which you can put inside your gear, similar to mana stones. I will show you here, for example, in the earring, you can put audience stone, as you can see. And I will show you here, for example, in bracelet, you can put rune stone. So it's very similar to mana stone system, but it has its own complexity. I will make a video about rune and audience stones in about 1 week from now, because this is really a topic, really interesting topic, and there are many things which you can get by equipping these stones into your gear. So basically you can enchant your passive skills, or you even get new skills specific for your class if you equip a combination of stones which you need. So anyway, I will talk about that topic next week. I just wanted to show you here that in certain parts of the gear you can put audience stones, in some parts of the gear you can get rune stones. And how to get them? Yes, it will not be easy. There are a few ways to get them, but I will leave that for my future video. First thing which I want to talk with you about today, I need to show you in my inventory here, and that are Titan coins. Titan coin is a new currency in game in Aion 7.5 update, and it's really important because, as you can see, you can use it by double click to get additional PvE attack, but the main purpose of these Titan coins is something different. For Titan coins, you can buy yourself ultimate PvP gear and ultimate PvE gear, and this is really important because for many new players or for casual players who don't have time to collect that best top gear that is currently Silent Black Feather gear, they can just spend a few weeks, maybe even less, to farm these Titan coins and to buy themselves really nice, I can say really decent ultimate PvP gear and ultimate PvE gear. I'm here on Ingison map, and I will show you here. Let's run a little bit here on this side. I will show you here a room position where you can buy this new PvP and PvE gear. I have made already a separate video regarding that topic about 1 week ago. You can check what kind of gear can you actually buy. But here is my position. I want to show you here on Ingison map where you can buy actually that new PvP and PvE gear. And many people are asking, is this a new PvP gear better than Silent Black Feather gear? No, it's not better. However, it's pretty decent and pretty nice gear for a new player to start with to play. And with this gear, this is really important. You can join to play endgame content. Also, you can buy some other things for Titan coins here. As you can see here, you can buy PvE enchantment stones, PvP enchantment stones, mana stones, cubelet bundle, and some crafting materials. How to get Titan coins? I have already made a video regarding that topic before, but I can just, for all of you who didn't see that video, you can make some quests in these garrisons on Ingison map and on Gelkmoros map. These quests are giving you directly Titan coins, or you can just kill mobs on Ingison and Gelkmoros map, and on that way you will get these Titan coin fragments, which you can just double click on them, and if you fuse 10 Titan coin fragments together, you will get 1 Titan coin. Or you can even get directly Titan coin by killing mobs on Ingison and Gelkmoros map. So easy to farm, not so hard. You will need to spend some time to farm it, but this is the way for new players and casual players. I must say it's really amazing. You can get yourself new PvP and PvE gear, ultimate one, and start to play endgame content in Aion 7.5. Number 4 on the list are changes for Lacrum, Damaja, and Red Catalan. So I will show you here how to enter a Lacrum and Damaja map, and actually also a Red Catalan map. So it's kind of pretty interesting. So as you know, in Aion 7.3, you need Hourglass to enter Red Catalan. Now we have that system for Lacrum and Damaja also. So Lacrum and Damaja, you are now entering through a rift. Yes, and you will need Hourglass. This is kind of strange, right? It's kind of strange because we have used to enter Red Catalan map on that way. But as you can see, there is here rift, as you can see also for Damaja, and here usually is a rift to Damaja map. These rifts, I still need to check what kind of schedule we have when these rifts are up. But anyway, this is now a way to approach Lacrum and Damaja map, which are also now updated to level 80. On number 5 on the list, this is really important thing. You can buy now ultimate PvP gear directly for Genesis crystals. This is a huge deal, and I will just go now directly to Lacrum map to show you that NPCs. This is really important because if you didn't finish your Silent Black Feather set, you can now buy directly ultimate PvP gear for Genesis crystals. And this gear is not that best PvP gear in game, but it's pretty decent. It's very similar to intense battle gear, a little bit worse. And here are NPCs. Here is my position on a Lacrum map. So basically, it's just opposite from NPCs where you normally buy your starting ancient PvP gear with Genesis crystals. Now you can just come here and buy this new gear for Genesis crystals. As you can see, you have legendary version and also you have ultimate version. This gear is not that expensive. For full set, everything, I mean really everything with weapon, armor, accessories, you will need about 7,500 Genesis crystals. So collect Genesis crystals. If you don't have Silent Black Feather gear, or if you want secondary set, just buy this gear. Also, one interesting thing I want to show you here. So as you know from this NPC here, you can buy a box of ancient PvE enchantment stones and a box of ancient PvP enchantment stones. Before we had limit, right now we can say in Aion 7.3 we can buy 5 of these boxes each per week. Now limit, they have increased limit to 10 boxes per week. 10 boxes PvE, 10 boxes PP. So this is also, I can say, pretty nice news for Aion 7.5 update. Okay, so number 6 on the list, I want to show you one new system in game here, and I can make a video about this system actually about half year ago, even more, I think maybe 8 months ago, when they have implemented fame, or we can say now glory system in Korea. Now we will have in Aion 7.5 in North America and Europe a glory and fame system also. So what is actually glory system? Glory system is a system where you collect glory points and you increase your level of glory on different maps. You can have your level of glory from level 1 to level 9. And as you can see, you can have it on Ingison, Gelkmeros, Silentera Canyon, Lacrum, Damaja, and Red Catala map. Why you need these levels? Why is this feature of a game so important? Because when you level up these levels from 1 to 9, the higher level you have, you can buy some really interesting items for insignias of experience. So insignias of experience, which we have also right now, this item in Aion 7.3, it's becoming a really important item in Aion 7.5. I would highly recommend that you start to collect them now. And I have already made video like a few days ago. You can check it on my YouTube channel. What can you actually buy for these insignias of experience? I'm standing here now in front of NPCs on local map, and let me show you here, for example, which items can you buy. Just a little bit example. I have made a full video about these items. You have these NPCs on different maps, and they are selling different items. Depending on which kind of level of glory you have, you are of course getting better items. And as you can see, you will need lots of these insignias of experience. So start to collect them right now. I recommend you that, because even if you will have enough high level of your glory, of your fame, you will still need to buy these items. You will still need these insignias of experience. And as you know, it's pretty simple way to get them. You are just using the combat extractor just to transfer your experience from your experience bar to insignias of experience. So another big change, this is number 7 on my list, are changes to sieges. So I will open my map here, and you will see I'm here on Lacrum map, and there is still Lacrum Fortress here, but as you can see, it's written abandoned Lacrum Fortress. Yep, no more Lacrum and Damaja siege. In Aion 7.5, we have only siege of Ingison, Gelkmaron, and Divine. So Ingison and Gelkmaron sieges are back. It's a huge deal. It's very important, and I have participated 2 times here on Monday in these sieges. However, on early access server, there is not so many people that basically to participate in these sieges. You need like 200, 300, even more people to see something, what is happening. I went into these sieges, and yeah, this will be pretty interesting to go now, because there are 2 forts in Ingison, 2 forts in Gelkmaros, and we will need to try to collect as much as we can honor points, and to get, of course, better rewards. Also, we will see what will happen with ranking list. I still don't know will we have a reset of ranking list or not. I can assume with very high probability that we will get probably a reset of ranking list. But we don't know for sure, right? Nobody knows for sure. We are still waiting from Gameforge to get some information regarding that. But I must say, on one way, it would be really nice to get a reset of ranking list, because many people would like to start to chase that higher rank all over again. Next thing on my list, and on number 8, I want to show you here are some new PvE and PvP instances. For that, let's go on instance info, and you will notice some old things from a past which we already have in Aion, some things new. We have here, for example, Shattered Abyssal Splinter, that is event. Ara Infernalia, yeah, this is new instance of Aion 7.5. This is PvE instance. You can enter it from Silentera Canyon map. This will be very interesting and challenging to play whoever play PvE. Then you will notice some old instances like Exoterrans, it's now level 80. Heron Mine is still here, of course. Hidden Minionite Warehouse, of course, is still here. And let's go down just to show you a little bit here, Raging Valley. This is a new PvP instance for 6 players. Also one new feature of Aion 7.5. On number 7 on the list, I want to show you, and actually you can check all details regarding Silentera Canyon map in my video. I have put that video about 1 week before. You can check it on my YouTube channel. Over there you can see details how is now Silentera Canyon looking. Anyway, Silentera Canyon in short is now endgame map. We can say it's top endgame map because over there everything is updated to level 80. You will find there some raid bosses, named bosses, which are dropping new extreme gear. You can get also runes there, fragments for audience, many interesting things. And what is really important, lots of PvP will happen there because both factions can enter Silentera Canyon. Of course, I can show you here. Let's go back to Ingisol map. So Ilios faction can enter Silentera Canyon from Ingisol map, and Osmo faction can enter Silentera Canyon from Geltmaros map. When you enter Silentera Canyon, it's a beautiful, I will not say huge map, but it's pretty decent in size, and you will be able to do there many things PvP wise and PvE wise to improve your character. Here on Ingisol map, you can see here on the right side, this is position where you enter Silentera Canyon. You can check a video about Silentera Canyon in details on my YouTube channel. I have made it like 1 week before, just check it out. And number 10 on my list, last huge change are skill changes for all classes. So basically we are getting skill changes for every class in Aion 7.5. And yes, some classes are getting huge changes, some are not. I'm currently here on my Gladiator, and yes, Gladiator did get some nerf a little bit, I can say, some skills, because that vampiric skills are not retrieving anymore 50% of HP. They get back only 20% of HP from your damage. But also in general, all classes, including Gladiator, have get about 20% more damage in generally on many skills. And yeah, there are some differences, of course, between classes. Some classes are maybe a little bit nerfed, some classes are maybe a little bit buffed, but I don't think there is some huge differences regarding that. I can make on my YouTube channel already a video regarding changes regarding Gladiator class and Painter or Vandal class. And in the future, I hope I will manage to cover some other classes before we get Aion 7.5 on official servers. Anyway, yeah, changes are coming for all classes, but don't worry, whichever class you play, these changes, I don't think they are so huge. There are some minor changes, but don't worry about your class, whichever class you play, your class did not get so much huge nerf in Aion 7.5. So that's it for today's video. I wanted to show you 10 main changes of Aion 7.5 update, and most of these changes I have give you here. I have show you 10 main changes. I have make already separate videos regarding these changes, and I will make some new videos in the weeks to come. So check it out on my YouTube channel to see in details about these changes in Aion 7.5. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. See you soon.